I'm Gabryel Smith. I'm the Director of Archives and Exhibitions here at the New York Philharmonic. Dimitri Mitropoulos was the New York Philharmonic's music director from 1949 to 1958. And before that, he was 12 years in Minneapolis with the Minneapolis Symphony. He was a real champion of composers that hadn't been performed much or at all. He did 50 world premieres with the Philharmonic in his tenure here, and he did 30 American premieres. That's something that no one else had really done before. So when you look at what's in this set, that's really special because this is one of the only records maybe of some of these pieces that are out there. But he did do some famous works that have now made their way into the repertory, such as the very first recording of Mahler's First Symphony.
My name is Orin O'Brien. I'm a double bassist, and I played in the New York Philharmonic from 1966 to 2021. I started to usher at Carnegie Hall in the 1950s, and he was the music director of the Philharmonic. Mitropoulos, to me, he never did the classical way of conducting. His gestures were incredibly muscular. He almost looked like he was fighting for something. He could do everything from memory. He could call out, if somebody had a problem in a rehearsal and asked him a question, he would go like this and say, measure 2,232, you have a B flat. I mean, this is amazing to have that kind of knowledge of a score. I'm fascinated with that.
We have a lot of scores in the archives, and we've never seen any marked the way he marked them. Everyone said he had a photographic memory, so he could visualize the page.
Yes.
When you look at the list of music directors of this time period, which is really the golden age of orchestral music in the 20th century, we're bookended by, Toscanini and Leonard Bernstein and Stokowski and Ormandy. All these people are around this same time. Why is Mitropoulos not as well known as them? Well, I sort of think that it's because of his personality in a way. I mean, he was selfless to the point that he never thought, he didn't have an ego, he didn't have a way of promoting himself. He would put all of that promotion into the music.
I know at the Philharmonic, I heard people talk about Mitropoulos having given money to musicians that needed it, that were in hard way, either because of medical bills of their family, that he loaned money or gave money to musicians in the orchestra, which is very unusual.
We now have access to recordings that were never made its way onto a digital format before. Maybe they were on 78s and then they made it to LP, but it didn't go any further than that. So now we really have the entire catalog of Mitropoulos with Columbia.